everybody, and welcome to another Family Ties production of Western Big Six basketball. I'm Jim Smith, and tonight I have the pleasure of having my broadcast partner, Bob DeDonker, ex-Alleman basketball coach, with me. We're here at Wharton Fieldhouse tonight for the regional final, the game between the United Township High School Panthers and the Moline Maroons. Coach DeDonker, Maroons, Panthers come in almost identical records, 15-10, 16-10. Throw the record book out. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, East Moline's got two losses to Moline, 44-42 overtime loss and a 46-42 loss a couple weeks ago at East Moline. I think, you have to throw the records out. You got great defense by East Moline. That's what their game's been all year. Scott's done a great job with that. And you got some great offensive players at this end for Moline. That'll be an exciting ball game to see who wins, the offense or the defense.
I was going to say, we've seen Moline several times. We've seen the Panthers several times, and it's been fun to watch the teams progress over the year. And we've seen Moline play some real good games. I thought the game they played against Galesburg here about 3-4 weeks ago was one of their high points. And I know the Panthers are coming along as well, so both coaches got their teams heading the right direction.
Oh, I think so, Jim. I think you really got to look at the two coaches here. Frank Dexter in his first year, a very, very young team. He didn't bring the freshmen along till about after Christmas, and now he's playing well. So he's done a great job with his kids, bringing them along, nursing them. I mean, these kids make so many mistakes. He's kept them, giving them a chance to win, keeping them in the ball game. Scott, on the other hand, lost a lot of kids. Yeah. Conference champs last year. Nobody expected much. Taught him defense, spent the whole year working on the kind of defensive schemes that he wants to. Now the offense is coming around for him. So who knows what will happen tonight. If East Moline is able to explode on a lot of points and play a lot of defense, they could have an easy win, although they've lost twice this year.
You know, the Panthers, they had a pep assembly over at school today. We're talking about not having won a regional for a long, long time, and they won it last year. So I'm sure Coach Olson's got his kids thinking about repeating that. And the Maroons don't want anything more than get Coach Dexter his first one under first-year coach, get that win right now.
Well, yeah, Frank's won a lot of regionals at some of the other schools he's been at, and to come here in his first year with the ground laid by Jerry Liggett and inherit these young kids and to do the job he's done, I'm sure to be icing on the cake and a great stepping stone for these kids for the following years. And Scott last year comes in after a long dry spell of regionals, has won one, has started his own tradition, so it's very important for him to get this one also. So both coaches have a lot in drive for themselves tonight to get the win too, both for the start of a program and the continuance of a program.
Well, no matter what happens, it's going to be a good ball game. We're going to see a lot of defense, I got a feeling. Moline plays good defense. UT really D's it up tough. So let's wrap this up, head back upstairs, and bring everybody a good ball game. We'll be right back with tonight's contest.
Say that every road leads somewhere. But what happens when the road your job travels on suddenly runs out of pavement? Truth is, you won't know if a road ends unless you travel down it. And if it does, you can always change your course and still reach your destination. Blackhawk College offers over 40 college transfer programs and over 70 career programs. We'll get you started down the right road.
Make it Blackhawk College!
Just remember, you're the one driving. What a road trip! Remember when college seemed so far off into the future that it really didn't matter? Well, now that you've finally reached the fork in the road, which way will you go? In fact, attending a college or university will get you further down the road. Choosing the right one is a matter of quality, comfort, and affordability. With over 40 college transfer programs and over 70 career programs, Blackhawk College will fuel your mind for an incredible journey.
Make it Blackhawk College!
What a road trip!
And welcome back, folks, and here we are getting ready with the starting lineups for the UT Panthers. Coming out, number 25, Nick Ramos.
Sean Taylor.
And another guard, number 32, Sean Taylor.
6'2 senior, number 21, Damon Harris.
A 6'2 senior, number 21, Damon Harris for the Panthers.
6'4 senior, number 42, Mike Guyton.
6'4 senior center for the Panthers, Mike Guyton.
6'4 junior, number 40, Mark Polite.
6'4 junior high scoring, Mark Polite. Now for the Maroons.
And now here is the starting lineup for your Moline Maroons.
For the Maroons,
A 6'2 senior, number 30, Kevin Winters.
6'2 senior, number 30, Kevin Winters.
A to freshman number 24, Travis Wilson.
Number 24, the fantastic freshman, Travis Wilson.
A 6'4" sophomore, number 44, Nick DeVilder.
Number 44, Nick DeVilder, 6'4" sophomore.
A 6'3" junior, number 40, Ted Terrell.
6'3" junior, Ted Terrell, number 40.
And a 6'5" junior, number 22, Pete Anders.
And number 22 at center, Pete Anders.
Well, Bob, here we go. Regional ball game.
Yeah, this is a big one. You shoot all year for this, and like I said, we mentioned in the pregame, both coaches, very important to them, along with their players, and starting a tradition and a continuing one. That's what we're going to see tonight here, Jim.
Boy, you know, and one loss and you go home. Season's over.
That's it. It's all over. So here we go.
But I'm sure we're going to, like we said in the pregame, we're going to see a lot of defense. Probably see a lot of different defenses. I'm sure coaches are saving stuff. As an old coach, I'm sure you save things for regional time that you didn't show much of during the year.
Right, you won't keep anything here now. In the jump center circle, number 22, Pete Anders, and number 40, Mark Polite for the Panthers. Nice crowd tonight, Jim.
Yeah, a noisy one too. They know
Tip controlled by the Maroons. Over to Nick DeVilder on the right side. Gives it up to Winters. I know one of the things that Coach Olson was concerned about was containing Winters and not letting him go wild from the perimeter and dishing. Over to Terrell.
Panthers come out in there man-to-man.
Pete Anders.
That's what we expected.
That's right. Winters still looking for some. To DeVilder in the corner. And Terrell. Off the glass. Good by Terrell.
Good work by Ted Terrell down low there.
Maroons in their 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Nick Ramos with the ball. Over to Sean Taylor. Back to Ramos down the right side. Over to Guyton. Trap off Winter's leg. Out of bounds. Stays to the Panthers.
Well, Maroon's going to show them a little pressure early, looks like, Bob.
Yeah, that was very successful here late in the year for them. Now they'll run their matchup, their 3-2 matchup. Ramos. Over to Harris. Over to Taylor. Nothing happened. He's about 35 feet into Guyton. Back to Ramos. Harris running the baseline. Look for Polite down low. Skip pass. Over to Taylor.
Panthers,
to Ramos. Ramos
Panthers
penetrates to Harris. Three-pointer by Harris. In and out. Nice offensive reading by Guyton. Tipped in again by Sean Taylor.
Sean Taylor. Good position in there on the rebound. Put it back for two.
Yep.
We're all tied up. 2-2.
Gary or Mike Tracy, you need to call home immediately. Gary or Mike Tracy.
Winters penetrates off the hands.
Good idea.
Terrell, good idea.
Boy, nice pass down to Ted Terrell, and he just couldn't quite handle it. I don't know if he thought Winters was going to shoot that and start to rebound, or he just didn't handle it.
Okay, Ramos still in their 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Taking their time.
Ramos calls
over
for
to Harris.
Taylor to come out
Harris
and help.
to Guyton.
Skip pass.
Nick Ramos for three. Off the rim. Rebound by another offensive rebound for the Panthers. Ramos pulls it back out, lets him reset. Taylor to Harris. Guyton on the L. Back to Harris. Nick Ramos. Penetrates.
Got a little reach in there. It looked like Travis Wilson's going to get called for that one early.
Reaches in, his first foul.
First foul on the Maroons, first team foul, first foul of the ball game. 2-2 tie, 6 minutes and 5 seconds remain here in the first quarter.
Polite taking the ball out of bounds. Into Taylor.
Bob, Panthers being real deliberate here.
Yeah, they will. They want to score into the 40s like the other games have a chance. They want to keep the ball the offensive-minded Maroons. Taylor with the ball. In the corner to Polite.
Coach Olson calling out a play from the bench here now.
It is.
See if the Panthers make an adjustment here. There we go. They're getting set. Double high
post now. Polite out front. Into Guyton, turnaround jumper, goes.
He knocks it down.
Nice turnaround by Guyton. Nick DeVilder, little man-to-man pressure put on by the Panthers. Nick DeVilder bringing the ball up. Taylor on him. He penetrates to the middle. Ball kick.
Balls
No
off
kicking
Guyton's
call
foot,
picked
no
up by
foul.
Harris. Harris over to Ramos. Ramos drives. Got it.
Nick Ramos.
Right over Terrell.
Come down the lane. Nobody stopped him, coach, so he just said, I'll
Yep.
just shoot it.
Put it right over. There's Travis Wilson, the freshman. Yep. Tipped out of bounds by Polite.
It's good defense by the Panthers. Well, the
Winner's calling the
Maroons
play.
certainly want to push the ball down the floor, looks like.
Yeah, they want to get an up-tempo if they can. DeVilder from the baseline.
No.
Just off.
Polite
It
with
is
the rebound.
Ramos running. Panthers run themselves into Guyton. Looks like a
Gonna get a
walk.
walk.
Yes, it is a
Yep.
walk on Mike Guyton.
Shuffle those feet.
You bet. Still
Well,
6-2
yep.
with 4:51 left in the first quarter. DeVilder taking the ball out of bounds.
Panthers
for the
going to
Maroons.
pressure full court now. Pick the ball up anyway.
Letting him clear out, and Winters brings the ball up very deliberately. Ramos on him. Travis Wilson pushed from
Reach
behind
in.
by Harris.
Reach in by Harris. That'll be the Panthers' first team foul.
For Damon Harris, team foul number 1 for UT.
Winters
Winters
tough
with
on
the
the
drive, blocked by
Great block by
Polite.
Polite. Gets mugged from behind by Winters.
Yep, nothing
No
called.
Polite comes up with it.
Panthers with the
Olsen
ball.
falls out
Harris
of
on the
play.
left wing. Out to Polite, top the key. Back to Ramos. Deshaun Taylor into Polite. Turnaround jumper. Long. Foul on Guyton over the
Guyton
back.
on the back. I don't know how much he fouled him, but it looked like a foul from where the ref was standing, I'm sure.
Number 1 for Mike Guyton. Team foul number 2 for UT.
Definitely over the back. Here
Justin
comes
Thies comes in to
Justin
replace
T.'s coming in for the Panthers.
Mike Guyton. Kevin Winters brings the ball up the floor. Ramos putting pressure on him. Once again, great defense by the Panthers.
Tough man-to-man, Coach. Tough
Very
man-to-man.
tough man-to-man. Skip pass, Pete Anders. Go deep for him. Oh, and he passes it out of bounds. Nick DeVilder was trying to go back door. He had Taylor set up, and Anders didn't see it.
Yeah, Taylor was kind of overplaying him there a little bit.
Right,
and,
Nick saw the back door, and Anders just tried to flip it to him without looking at him. He didn't read it.
Well, still 6-2.
Yep.
Panthers
Taylor,
lead.
Thies atop the key. Ramos. Harris. Into
Down to
Thies.
Justin Thies,
Power
goes
move.
down low.
Ball fake off the glass. Good. Nice power move by Justin Thies.
Boy, did a good job of protecting the ball with his body there.
You bet.
Not
Couple
letting
good
anybody
pump
after him.
fakes.
It's going to be an over and back.
Yeah.
There it is.
The freshman. Big game for a freshman.
Little
He's only
pressure,
been playing
little
about
pressure.
about 2/3 of the season as a starter, and obviously a very big game for him.
UT number 31, Ty Killam.
Kai Killam coming in. We're going to give Damon Harris a little rest.
Yeah, and that's another thing. The last few weeks since he's come back, he's really helped stabilize the Panthers. A veteran, a very intelligent young man, and
Good,
he's really
smart
helped this
player. He
team.
knows his role, Coach. He really knows his role well. He's not in there to shoot the ball. He's in there to
Play
lend
defense.
that stability.
You
Play
bet.
the defense.
There's Kai
Give
Killam
him
with the
good
ball
minutes.
on the left side, looking for Polite. Into Thies, bounce pass to Polite, little jumper off the glass, no good.
Everybody to the board.
Thies got it.
Thies
Maroons
racing
just
it
aren't
down.
grabbing the ball. Oh, good
Up-
no-look
up
pass
the
by
Maroons.
Ramos.
That's, yeah. Refs got it right. Panther ball under their own hoop here.
Running their slant play here. Here we
Boy,
go.
they're really hitting the boards hard.
You bet.
Everybody's going to the boards. Those long rebounds just go hit the floor.
Yep.
Ramos,
key.
top of the key. Another drive.
Into Taylor. Taylor drives off the glass. No good. Put back
Polite
by
again.
Polite. Second time good by
an effort.
Polite.
Mark Polite.
Mark Polite with the offensive rebound. They're just killing the Maroons on the boards. Nick DeVille, they're bringing the ball up the floor. 10-2 with 2:37 left in the first period. Tony Spranger set to come in for the Maroons on the next dead ball. Kevin Winters on the outside, and Pete Anders. They're not going to guard him out there. Thies just stays inside while Anders goes there, and there's Winters coming back out to reset. Ted Terrell. Right, Travis Wilson. Little jumper by Wilson. Got it.
Travis Wilson.
He shoots as well off the dribble as anybody I've seen all season, Coach.
Yes, especially for a freshman.
Yeah, especially for a freshman.
Spreading the defense out.
Just bring it up.
Long tip
Pressure on the
Ramos
ball,
on the right
trap.
side. Penetrating. Harris to Thies. Back to Sean Taylor.
Setting up. Panthers going to set up again.
Yep. Hit Polite. Polite still out front controlling it. Now
1
back to
minute, 30
Ramos. They'll
seconds
reset
remaining.
again.
He's going to set it up and go again. Try the other side.
There's Sean
Comes Caleb
Sean
across
Taylor,
the lane,
the
little
Polite.
back pick.
Very deliberate, very deliberate. Wait for the shot they want.
Taylor.
Jumper by Taylor, no good.
Long rebound. We got to push off by somebody.
Yeah.
Took
Before
Justin
Justin
Thies.
Thies. Hands on the back.
That's his first.
Personal foul number 1 for Justin T.S. Team foul number 3 for UT.
Tony Springer replaces Pete.
Into the game for UT. Number
Pete
2,
Anders.
Jacob Brewster in for the Panthers. Going to give Nick Ramos a little rest the rest of this period. So both coaches going to their bench early. Going to try to keep fresh legs in there.
Okay, Brewster on Winners.
Got Jeff Brooks up off the bench now for the Panthers. He'll come in next dead ball
Winners
situation.
pulls up. Off the glass. Good shot by Winners.
Kevin Winners
10-6 now with a minute left. Polite loses the handle for a second, but goes right to Sean Taylor. Over to
Almost
Brewster.
Like it was playing, huh, Coach? Almost like it was playing.
Yeah, just like it was. There's Taylor now pulling it out. That looks like me. I bet the Panthers are going to wait for, unless they get a layup here, they'll wait for one shot. Brewster with the ball. Penetrates, kicks it back out to Taylor. Kai Killam on the left wing. Skip to Brewster. Nice pass
And
inside to Thies. Got it.
Oh,
Nice
Jacob
pass
Brewster.
by Jake Brewster.
Give half that bucket to Jacob Brewster.
Almost a steal by Sean Taylor.
Excellent penetration and finding the open man. Here comes Jeff Brooks in now. Sean Taylor's going to rest the rest of this period.
UT, number 35, Mark Brooks. Into the game for Moline, number 4.
12-6, 24 seconds remain here, first quarter. Panthers ahead.
Malcolm in also for the Maroons now. Into Nick DeVilder on the right wing. Malcolm penetrates back to DeVilder. DeVilder off the screen.
Under
Gonna
10
penetrate.
seconds.
Killen's on him. Nice pass to Spranger. He missed it.
Ball's loose on the floor, out of
Out of
bounds
bounds
for the
with
Maroons.
3.3 seconds left.
3.3 seconds. Here comes Travis Wilson back in the game.
Wilson in
DeVilder's
for
gonna
Nick
rest.
DeVilder.
Good defense by the Panthers under the hoop there.
Yep.
Thought they had a layup for sure.
You bet. Well, they did if Spranger would have picked the ball up cleanly. He had the layup. 3.3 seconds. That'd be a quick shot by the Maroons here. But plenty of time.
Plenty of time to get a good shot. There it is. Winners drive.
Shot
Gets the roll,
off
no.
right at the buzzer.
Off the rim.
And at the end of the first quarter, we got the Panthers of UT 12 and the Moline Maroons 6. Well, kind of a game just like we expected. Kind of deliberate on offense by the Panthers, but
a lot of defense on the Panthers' defensive end.
But I think the most surprising thing is how the Panthers have won the battle of the boards in the first quarter. They got 3 buckets on offensive rebounds, which makes it a tie game if they don't get those at this stage.
Good point.
So, but a great job by the Panthers on the offensive boards.
And, you know, for all the defense being played, there's not that many fouls. So they only got 4 fouls total, 3 on the Panthers and 1 for the Maroons. Scoring's been kind of spread around. Justin Thies comes off the bench and scores 2 hoops, and he's got 4 points. He's high point man in the game right now. Everybody, the Panthers, Polite, Guyton, Taylor, Ramos all hit 1.
And Coach Olson did what he wanted in that first quarter. He got 9 players in. He's going to keep the kids fresh. With the way they play their defense, hope to wear the Maroons down. They've played 7 players, so we'll see where we go from here.
That every road leads somewhere. But what happens when the road your job travels on suddenly runs out of pavement? Truth is, you won't know if a road ends unless you travel down it. And if it does, you can always change your course and still reach your destination. Blackhawk College offers over 40 college transfer programs and over 70 career programs. We'll get you started down the right road.
Make it Blackhawk College.
Just remember, you're the one driving. What a road trip. Remember when college seemed so far off into the future that it really didn't matter? Well, now that you've finally reached the fork in the road, which way will you go? In fact, attending a college or university will get you further down the road. Choosing the right one is a matter of quality, comfort, and affordability. With over 40 college transfer programs and over 70 career programs, Blackhawk College will fuel your mind for an incredible journey.
Make it Blackhawk College.
What a road trip.
Yeah, both teams showing their rosters right now. And you have to do that this time of the year. Very few teams win it with 5 anymore. Isn't that about right, Coach?
You got to have at least 8 to 10 anymore with the pace of the game. So Brooks starts into Brewster to start the second quarter. Over to Polite.
We got Polite, Brewster,
looking,
Brooks,
he's got
Killam, and Tees in there for the Panthers. For the Maroons, Spranger, Terrell, Winters, Wilson, and Andy Malcolm.
You go Brewster penetrating. Okay,
Maroons
Killam on the left wing.
stand with
Skip
their
pass
zone.
to Brooks. Brooks still looking, being very patient, are the Panthers. Brooks again from 3, one of the 3-point champs tonight.
That's going to go on.
Kai Killam for pushing out.
On Kai Killam. If I had to take a guess, Coach, I was going to say that was going to go the other way, but evidently
Just what he saw.
I didn't see the whole thing.
I don't even know if I would have called that, to be honest with you, but that's where they saw it. I mean,
One of those double deals.
Both guys had their hands up. Ramos back in, and so is Damon Harris.
Killam and Brewster are going to go sit down. Still 12-6.
Winters handle the ball, being dug. A lot of pressure put on by Nick Ramos. Nice job. Travis Wilson. Here it is, Spranger. Little jumper, 12 feet out, no good. Rebound by Polite. Down the right side, sideline break. Harris,
up quickly.
Ramos, over to Polite for 3. Got it!
Whoa.
Big 3, Mark Polite.
Polite. And he's not a real 3-point shooter. I mean, he shoots some, but that's not his forte.
He shot that with confidence.
There's a
kind of a silly foul.
Polite.
That's what coaches, I see Coach Olson tell him to think 45 feet away from the basket, and you're reaching in.
You don't need
real
to reach
silly.
in there.
For UT.
You only get 5, and you want to make them 5 good ones if you're going to get them. You don't want to make them like that.
Plus, that puts the Maroons 2 away from the bonus right
Yeah.
now.
Malcolm now with the ball out
15
front.
Foul.
Andy Malcolm dribbling the right side. Over to Travis Wilson. Ted Terrell. Trip.
Good
by
defense
Thies.
by the Panthers.
Nothing called. Right side, there's a bump by Ramos. Wow. Harris to Ramos. He'll reset now.
Well, that was good weak side defense by the
Great
Panthers
weak
that
side
time.
defense by the Panthers there.
Created a turnover.
Ramos on the right side. Brooks on the baseline. Swatted out of bounds by Tony Spranger.
Get out of my yard, he said.
Yeah. There's Guyton back in for Thies. Anders in for Ted Terrell.
Well, that block couldn't have happened at a better place than in front of the Maroon bench.
Yep,
The
they went
fans really got a
wild.
kick out of that.
There's Wilson now. We got a 3-on-2. Into Winters. To Malcolm from the corner. Left side. No good. Rebound by Harris.
Great opportunity. Well done by the Maroons. Good
Great
ball
defense
handling.
is stopping it right there. Not giving him the layup. Three-pointer by Ramos. No good. Malcolm with the ball.
Jump ball.
How are they going to call?
Foul. Foul on
They're going to call
Guyton.
Guyton for having him on the wrist. His second. They had Malcolm bottled up there.
That'll be Mike Guyton's second personal.
Foul number 2 for Mike Guyton. Team foul number 6 for UT.
And Justin Thies comes right back in for Guyton. With 6:05 left in the second period, it's 15-6. Panthers leading. Malcolm back to Winters. Winters bring the ball up very deliberately. Backing his way into Ramos. Turns on him. No good.
A little strong.
Thies with a rebound.
With the rebound.
Ramos over to Harris. Harris, three-pointer. Off the left side. Anders rebounds.
Brooks.
Almost threw it away, but here comes Malcolm pushing it up the floor. Travis Wilson in and out. Boy, they can't buy a bucket right now, the Maroons. Ramos gets control, being pressed on by the Maroons. To Harris. Harris out of bounds. Pressure.
Maroons got the Panthers a little shook up.
Yeah,
right now.
Panthers really got rattled right there.
They're telling each other to calm down.
Here comes Sean Taylor in for Jeff Brooks.
Coach Olson telling them to calm down. They're telling each other to calm down. Maroons have picked up the tempo, and the Panthers are kind of feeding off that a little bit right now.
Malcolm out front. And the Winners. The Spranger, free throw line. To back to Winners. Winners, pull up jumper. Got it.
Got the roll.
Nice elevation. Shot the ball real well. Got the ball up and over the defender. Ramos now the right side. To Harris. Back to Ramos. Pass into Thieves, deflected. Picked up by Sean Taylor. To Harris on the left side. Now they're reset. Ramos out, standing right in the maroon circle at half court. Brings to the right side over to Sean Taylor. Taylor back to Thieves. Left wing to Ramos. To Harris. Penetrates. Oh, and a grab.
Who got him? Who they calling?
I don't know. I thought Winners grabbed him and pushed him, but they're calling it on Travis Wilson for the trip.
Travis Wilson, team foul number 2 for Moline.
2 team fouls on the Maroons. Wilson's got them both. 15-8, 4:30 left. First
Very
half.
slow paced game, just what they want, Jim.
Yep.
Ball way out to Nick Ramos.
Panthers for as deliberate as they were first quarter, Bob. The last 3 trips down, they cranked up threes right away. I think Coach Olson maybe told them to back off that.
He likes to do that as long as they've got their feet set, and if they don't, then let's pull it out and set it up. And there's Ramos for the 3. Looks good from here, off the left side. Malcolm pushing the ball up the floor. Now he's got 5 Panthers in front of him. He'll pull it out. To Winters. Winters with the ball to Malcolm. Shot from the left baseline by Malcolm. No good. Sprang with the offensive rebound.
Offensive board.
Great block by Damon Harris. Great block.
I was getting ready to chalk that one up for Spranger, and Harris came out of nowhere, swatted that ball out of bounds. Maroons will inbound. From the baseline.
There it is. Wilson. Winners. To Malcolm. Malcolm. Travis Wilson. Winners. Left wing. Into Pete Anders. Turn around. Oh. Looks like he got bodied. Nothing called. Here comes Ramos up the floor. Now they're very deliberate again. Sean Taylor. Right wing. Mark Polite. Top the key. Nick Ramos left wing. Harris. Ramos. Thieves. Move along the baseline. Nothing called.
Whoa.
Oh, they called Spranger being on the
goodness.
baseline.
There's an interesting call.
Yeah, looked like there's a lot of contact down there. Looked like he saved it.
Got somebody's toenail on the end line.
That's right.
Well, they're letting him play, Coach.
For sure. And that is to the advantage of the Panthers because it's very physical and they can use their legs and lower body to contain those guys. That's exactly what happened to Spranger last time on the floor.
Yeah.
They took his legs from him, couldn't spin.
Couldn't spin.
Great job of defense by Thieves, and they come up empty.
Got
Nick DeVilder back in the ball game for Andy Malcolm.
Kill him in for
Harris.
Damon Harris.
Layup. Somebody missed an assignment. Oh, and he missed it. Spranger with the nice rebound. Stripped from him. Now picked up by Winners.
Oh.
There's DeVilder for 3.
No.
It's just off. Polite, they can't buy a perimeter shot.
Good hustle.
There's Sean Taylor.
Winners.
Sean Taylor pulls it out.
Kevin Winners, good hustle.
Winners does a good job of slowing the game down right there. Now it's over to the left side to Sean Taylor.
By Sean Taylor that time.
A lot of pushing going on inside. A lot of pushing. It is the Polite along the left baseline. Got it.
Found it.
Mark Polite on the baseline. Wilson with the ball by Killam.
Polite turns and gets a good look at the
Winners,
basket. He'll
top
knock it
the
down.
key. Nick DeVilder. Travis Wilson penetrates to Winners. They reset their offense. Wilson.
Trying to work some picks for DeVilder down below.
Great defense by Polite.
Killam's got to slow this ball
to
up.
Polite. Off the glass, good. 19-8. Pushing the ball up the
Mark
floor.
Good defense gets rewarded with a layup at the other end.
Yeah. Timeout the Maroons.
I'll take a timeout. With 1 minute 52 seconds remain. It's 19-8, East Moline.
Yeah, the East Moline crowd is really up down there. The Maroons are just stamping on offense. They can't seem to hit any perimeter shots right now, Jim. They're getting very few offensive rebounds.
Right.
The defense of the Panthers is just taking over.
They're smothering them. They're really just smothering them. You know, it's nice to look down here, Bob, too, and see the two student crowds here.
Yeah, it's March Madness. The students are starting to turn out again.
Yeah.
Big game, and they know the winner gets to travel to Rock Island Friday night to next Tuesday night to face the Rock Island Rocks.
I was going to say, and the longer one of these teams wins, there's going to be a guy show up with a basketball on his head sooner or later. You know that's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Or have his face painted or something. That's great to see that, though. Kids get involved. Both student sections stand up during the whole game.
Well, nice crowd tonight. Probably about 4,000, 4,500 up
I'd say
there.
about 45, yeah.
Brewster in for Ramos. Timeout.
Well, we got a minute 52 left, Bob.
Yep. Here's Kevin. I'm sure he's going to try to run something.
Make a little run at him here.
They somehow got to get something going from the outside or get the ball inside for some easy shots. DeVilder on the right wing. Into Spranger. Spranger, Polite on him, turnaround jumper, blocked by Polite, picked up by
Wilson.
Travis Wilson, and good.
Travis Wilson. Beat everybody to that loose ball and
Sean
threw it away.
Taylor. Yep, Sean Taylor on the left side. Over to Brewster, back to Taylor. Taylor just holding it out there. Be very deliberate here, I'm sure. Unless they can get an easy one. Brewster out front.
They're
Calls the
not gonna
play.
shoot anything shorter than about 10 feet, are they, Coach, right now?
I wouldn't think so. They got the ball to their
Polite.
man.
Oh,
blocked
blocked.
by Anders, but back to him. Ramo, there it is. Brewster for three. Got it. The sophomore hits the big three.
Okay, we'll shoot 1-3 if you make it. We'll let you shoot
Wido
that.
had his feet set. There's Winters pushing it to Spranger. To DeVilder on the left wing. Back to Winters.
Oh, intercepted.
Anders.
that pass.
To Winters.
45 seconds remain in the half.
Nick DeVilder on the baseline. Penetrates. Grab right there.
Got a little reach in. That'll be Polite's second. Nope.
Polite second. And we're in the bonus now.
That wasn't Polite.
Foul number 1 for Jacob Brewster.
Brewster on
Well,
the
they
reach
called
in.
on Brewster instead of.
Moline will be shooting a bonus.
That'll put Moline at the line, shooting 1-1.
Yep.
I thought they'd be in the bonus long before this, Coach.
Well, they're really letting them play out there, Jim, and it's amazing how in a game like this they're going to let the kids decide it, and they're not going to interfere much. And Nick DeVilder, a very fine free throw shooter. His first one's up, and it's good.
Yeah, they're looking to let the players play, and as long as they're consistent, I have no problem with that. 22-11.
DeVilder at the second attempt. It's up, and it's good.
DeVilder's first two of the night, first 2 points.
There it is, Ramos, left side.
Points.
I'm sure they'll try to go for one here.
For the Maroons.
Ramos, to Polite, back to Ramos.
Well, I'm sure they're going to sit on
25
one
seconds.
shot
They'll
here
wait
now.
for one shot here now. 10-point lead with 20 seconds left. Ramos, left side.
Okay, Coach
Now he
Olsen
goes.
calls
Now
the
they're
play
setting
out.
up.
Get it set. 10 seconds.
Second. Brewster, Keys, Ramos. Ty Killam, blocked.
Blocked.
Here it is.
Long heat
Long
by
throw.
DeVilder. No.
And that'll end it. That'll end the first half with the Panthers of East Moline up 22-12 over the Moline Maroons.
Well, the scoring both quarters been 12 for the Panthers and 6 for the Maroons of each quarter. It's kind of a slow grind. I think you said it best early. They're playing the Panthers game right now.
Yeah, they sure
Defense
are.
is after them.
They sure are. You can see it right now that Moline's going to have to go in the locker room and try to. They're not getting anything inside at all, and everything they're getting perimeter. They're not making the Panthers follow them inside to get to the line.
Right.
So I'm sure.
The score 22.
Coach Dexter in the second half is going to try to get the ball inside a little bit more, and if he can, I think he'll have some success. and if they get a little stuff inside, then they kick the ball out to Winters and DeVilder to get some perimeter shots. But right now, you know, if you're gonna live and die by that perimeter shot, and every coach tells you, and when they're falling, you look great, and when they don't, they put you in trouble, and that's exactly what's happened here. But I still think the story of the game right here is the way the domination of the boards by the Panthers. They've only had one offensive rebound down here, and that was on a block shot by Travis Wilson.
Yes.
Picked up the block shot
and
put it back in. So we don't have the stats here on the boards, but I'm sure it's 2-1 by now easily, especially with the offensive rebounds that the Panthers have.
I didn't keep track of the second quarter, but the first quarter, like you said, they had 3 offensive baskets off offensive rebounds. I mean, Panthers did. And it's probably got a couple more in the second quarter, just thinking about it.
Yeah, well,
what do you think? What do you think defensively now? The Maroons going to stay in their zone, coach? Or are they going to try to change up?
I think they'll stay in their zone until the start of the fourth quarter. They don't have to panic yet at all. You know, it's halftime. They're down 10. What they need to do is get the ball game back at the start of the fourth quarter to about 4 or 6 points. If they can do that, they'll be fine. If they continue to be down by 12, 14, 16 in the fourth quarter, they'll have to go man-to-man to force the tempo and to force play.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, East Moline, I don't think they'll change much at all. They'll want to be they'll want to push the ball to get the first good shot they can get. If they don't pull it out, be very patient, and then get.
Which they've done a very good job of here in the first half. They've
hit a couple threes. Polite and Brewster hit 2 threes. So you know they've done what they had to put themselves in position to win this game. Like I said, I just think the defensive end of the game has been outstanding for the Panthers, forcing everything on the perimeter. Every shot is contested by the Maroons, or when the Maroons shoot, they're contested by the Panthers, I should say.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's been a well-played half by the Panthers in the first half.
Well, why don't we take a little break here and give everybody a chance to go make themselves a sandwich, and we'll be right back with some second half action.
Say that every road leads somewhere. But what happens when the road your job travels on suddenly runs out of pavement? Truth is, you won't know if a road ends unless you travel down it. And if it does, you can always change your course and still reach your destination. Blackhawk College offers over 40 college transfer programs and over 70 career programs. We'll get you started down the right road.
Make it Blackhawk College.
Just remember, you're the one driving. What a road trip.
DARE is a simple acronym for Drug Abuse Resistance Education. It's a drug prevention program that not only focuses on the negative aspects of drugs, but also on the positive side of life.
DARE helps teach young people how to resist peer pressure to take drugs and to resist the pressure to join gangs.
Community schools with their local police department offer the 17-week DARE program.
DARE to make a difference.
Remember when college seemed so far off into the future that it really didn't matter? Well, now that you've finally reached the fork in the road, which way will you go? In fact, attending a college or university will get you further down the road. Choosing the right one is a matter of quality, comfort, and affordability. With over 40 college transfer programs and over 70 career programs, Blackhawk College will fuel your mind for an incredible journey.
Make it Blackhawk College.
What a road trip.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Here we are at Morton Fieldhouse, halftime of U.T. Moline regional final game. Panthers up by 10, 22-12. I'm Jim Smith, along with Bob DeDonker. We're here. I got some scoring totals. I got Mark Polite for the Panthers with 9. He's the leading scorer in the game. Guyton with 2, Taylor with 2, Ramos with 2, Tees with 4, and Jacob Brewster with a big 3 in that second quarter, Bob.
That was a big one for him.
And for the Maroons, we got Travis Wilson with 4 points, Kevin Winters with 4 points, Ted Terrell with a bucket for 2, Nick DeVilder with 2 free throws in the second quarter, and that rounds out the Maroons scoring. 12 points, awful low total.
Well, yeah, and it really tells you something. We've shot 2 free throws in the first half with a physical team like East Moline, and with all the size that Moline has, and neither team has really taken inside much outside of the offensive rebounds that the Panthers have gotten for putbacks. I think the Maroons are really going to have to do that. And they're going to have to look, I think, to get somehow to get some perimeter shooting out of Nick DeVilder. 2 threes by him can get you right back in the ball game immediately. So I think that's something that they're going to have to exploit.
Late in the half, they were working a lot of screens for him, and whoever had him, Sean Taylor's got him right now, whoever had him at the end of that half was really sticking with him. Well, Maroon's going to inbound here.
And Kevin Winters into Nick DeVilder, back to Winters. Winters bringing it up. Ramos all over him, just like Glove, like he has been.
Now we got Anders
Builder
out
with
on the
Taylor
hind post
all over
here.
him. Pete Anderson, they're not going to guard him out there. Another
Forces the
steal,
ball.
there's Polite.
Polite, he's going to...
What a take. Rebound by Wilson.
And
Foul on
Polite's
Polite.
going to pick up his second foul. Now,
Almost a little frustration. Wanted to get back. You know, he missed a shot, and the ball was right there to grab. And
when he really got banged, Anders really put the bang on him to stop him coming down.
well, and I said they're not going to call it, so DeVille back to winners now, and he'll reset and do it again. Ramos all over him. Tries to turn him. He penetrates. Kicks it out. Travis drives. People all over him, and he still hit it.
Wow.
Bodies hanging all over him. They're not going to call it, that's for sure.
Had a
They're
foot
going to
in
let
his
these
face,
guys.
and he still made it.
That's right. Ramos over to Harris, to Taylor. Taylor trapped over there into Polite. Little take off the glass, no good. Rebound DeVilder. 22-14.
Well,
The Panthers.
0 for 2 coming down.
Nope, still by Ramos. Big block.
Travis Wilson doesn't like the call. Ref said he must have got a little piece of the body because it was sure looked like a lot of ball.
But he got the problem because he got real careless. He had a nice pass from Nick DeViller, got careless with the ball, and Ramos just stripped him.
Well, that'll put Ramos on the line shooting a pair of free throws there.
These are first free throws, I think, of the night for the Panthers.
Yeah, that'll be their first free throws, yep.
He'll get 2. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter, and it's 22-14. Panthers in the lead. Ramos' first free throw, good. He's one of the best free throw shooters in the conference. So these are almost automatic for him.
Boy, there's a kiss to death if I've ever heard it.
Here we go, both of them.
He gets it. 24-14, just underway here in the second half.
Winners down the right side, pulls up into Anders. They're not going to guard him out there. Guyton stays.
Ooh, good hands by DeVilder.
There
Wilson.
it is. Travis Wilson, short. Rebound by Guyton. Guyton still has it, trying to get rid of it. Over to Harris. Or Sean Taylor, I mean. Taylor on the left wing here now. Now they'll reset.
Boy, it's a real
Still
war.
in their matchup zone.
A real
3-2
war
zone.
in the paint. Anytime that ball gets on the floor. Wow.
Almost a bloodbath in there at
Wow.
times. There it is. Polite blocked by Anders. Nice block. Gives it up to Travis Wilson up the left side.
Well, we've seen Pete Anders do that time after time this year.
He's a great leaper.
Great anticipation on those shots.
Ted Terrell inside. Anders, turnaround jumper, no good. Into Travis, into Nick DeVilder. Just off his, Terrell back up and in. Terrell.
There's some offensive board work out of the Maroons finally.
That's what they've lacked, and great resiliency by the Maroons there. Guyton, right wing, back to Polite. Harris, reset by Ramos.
24-16, Maroons have cut into that lead.
Sean Taylor, left wing. Polite, top of the key. Ramos, right wing now. Harris, Taylor. Taylor penetrates, pull-up jumper. No good. Knocked out of bounds by Ramos.
Ramos kind of moving that shoulder around. I wonder if on that block I don't know if he's got a bad shoulder coming in, but he's moving that left arm around like his shoulder's bothering him. Well, let's see if the Maroons can cut it down to 6, possibly 5 with a 3 here.
Vilder ready to take the ball out of bounds. Gives up to Kevin Winters. He clears the floor. Ramos still all over him. Keeps it in the middle of the floor. Penetrates. Nice running shot by Winters.
If the Maroons can get Winters to do that consistently, they'll really give the Panthers
and next time they'll have DeVille. He had DeVille on the left wing, wide open too. Polite in the middle. Break the press. Ramos going to reset and get things going again.
6-point
There it is.
lead.
Winters trying to get everybody fired up. Polite. Ramos driving the baseline. No good. Guyton, the ball's loose on the floor. It's a scramble. Bodies flying everywhere.
Whoa.
3 bodies on the floor one time. Guyton, no good. Rebound again by... Travis Wilson. It's amazing, all the bodies flying, and he reaches for the ball like that, and they call the foul. Kind of unjust when you think about it.
Yeah. Well, he kind of buckled his knees, so maybe thought it was. That's his fourth foul. That's a big foul there, Bob.
Yeah.
Big foul.
Andy Malcolm comes in to replace him.
That'll put Travis Wilson on the bench for a while.
Harris in the corner, Polite. Sean Taylor right wing. Now they'll reset. Run the number 1 offense. Into Polite, turnaround jumper, got it. He's so quick with that turnaround jumper.
Quick off the floor, isn't he, Bob?
Outstanding.
Real quick off the floor.
One of the top players in the Western Big Six. Winters penetrates again, lets it fly. They finally called one out there, had his legs taken out from under him. Winters will get 3 on this one. Fouled by Ramos.
Another late call.
Inside the arc, so Kevin Winters will receive 3.
Interesting. It's almost like he waited to see if that shot was going to go in before he blew the whistle.
Well, he did. He was really smart. He committed himself to take it, and he saw that Ramos coming, so he just sort of leaned into him when he shot it and got the call. Shooting 3.
One of
First
those
one
rare
up.
times you see.
That's good.
3 free throws.
This could cut the game to 5. Like I said, and this is what the Maroons want in this quarter. There's 4 minutes left. They could have the game cut in half. Then they're halftime, but he misses that one. Could cut the lead to 6 here if he can make this. 26-19, 4:13 left to go in the third quarter. And that one rolls off. A great rebound by Ted Terrell. He goes up, still stays with it, Great job by Ted Terrell. Outstanding offensive board work by Ted Terrell.
That's super effort.
And that's a big foul on Polite. That's his 3rd. So now they can still cut it to 5 with a pair of free throws here. No, they're calling it. It wasn't on the shot.
I was going to say, I thought he's pointed on the floor.
And now there's confusion here.
He indicated on the floor right away, but I don't think anybody saw it. Must have thought he got him on the rebound part of it.
Yeah. Brooks in for Polite. Anders, Malcolm, Winters, penetrates. Now another foul.
Foul on Brooksy.
No, looks like it's Thies. On the drive, they're calling it.
Calling on Justin Thies. Okay.
Justin Thies.
Well, Brooks fouled him too.
Now Kai Killam coming in for Sean Taylor.
I'm going to put Killam on Winters, it looks like, Coach. Kevin Winters is starting to penetrate.
Yeah.
Maroons' offense has picked up a little bit here.
Bad pass.
Inbounds pass.
Couldn't be picked up by Anders.
Good defense.
Ramos with the ball.
That's tough to get that low bounce pass in there.
Ramos and Harris, the only starters in there right now for the Panthers. Ramos setting up the offense. Maroons run their matchup, checking the wings. There's Kai Killam. Not a threat out there. Now to Killam. Penetrate. He'll go in there, off the glass, no good. Thies stays with it. Great board work by Justin Thies. The offensive
rebound there. He reached that long arm out. I thought that was over his head when he went out for that rebound. 28-19, 3 minutes and 20 seconds remain here in the third quarter.
Nice roll pass to Anders. Over Thies, can't get it. Boy.
Oh, great job of staying in bounds by David Harris.
There it is. Ramos had a little trouble with it. Now gets it to Harris.
Well, these boys are going to sleep well tonight, Coach.
Yeah.
You know what?
They'll be hungry after the game because they've sure spent a lot of energy out there.
Bounce pass into Tees, a little too hard. He couldn't handle it.
Winters still penetrating.
Malcolm,
three-pointer by Malcolm. Good.
Count it.
28-22. Looks like a timeout, Panthers.
Well, they've cut the lead to 6.
Well, that was a big three. That's a good timeout by Coach Olson. He knew he hit the three there. Wanted to make sure they didn't get momentum. Come down and hit another one. Try to get the crowd out of it after hitting the three. It was an excellent timeout. Give his kids a little rest here. It's their first time out.
Regroup, get them refocused a little bit, and Maroons have outscored them here 10-6 so far this half. So
and we've already, the pace of the game has picked up, which is an advantage to the Maroons, and that's why they're back within 6.
Right.
Because the pace has picked up. The scoring pace may not have picked up as much, but the pace
of the ball game has, yes.
And I'm sure that Coach Olson's going to tell them, hey, let's take care of it. If they should win this game, I'm sure this is the kind of game they want to see next Tuesday if they should meet the Rocks.
Right.
So, it's not just this game he's concerned with. If they win this and go on to the next one, but I'm sure he wants this one first. Can't play Tuesday till you win tonight.
Well, let's set the lineups here. Brooks going to take it out of bounds. Killam, Tees, Damon Harris, and Jacob Brewster now in for the Panthers. Got Winters, Malcolm, DeVilder, Terrell, and Anders in for the Maroons.
And now actually the Maroons have extended their defense a little bit. Tees to Brooks, the three-point shooter. Inside, Killam, blocked, but a foul on Anders.
Better be careful, Pete. You're going to get a tell on that one. Don't be jumping around too much.
Personal foul number 1 for Pete Anders. Team foul number 3.
Going to send Kai Killam to the line here, shoot a pair.
Yep.
He doesn't make it to the line
it's kind of funny. It looks like the officials are even going to start taking over the game. They let them play for 2.5 quarters, and now just about everything looks like they're going to really start tightening it up.
I was going to say we've already got more fouls called in this quarter than we had in the whole first half.
Killam misses the first one. Killam's getting ready to shoot the second. Pauses, shoots, gets it. 29-22, 7-point Panther lead with 2:24 left. Winters brings the ball up middle of the floor, penetrates quickly. Anders, right wing, no good. Ted Terrell, great offensive rebound. And now they call it on the other end. This one on Damon Harris.
Now the Panther fans are screaming no.
They can't be upset. They called the same thing at the other end of
That's
the floor
right.
and at this stage of the game.
That's almost an identical call at each end of the floor there.
So they're evened up. Whether they were fouls or not, they can't complain.
That's going to put Ted Terrell at the line.
And once again, free throws. Maroons missed a great opportunity earlier with some free throws.
Nope, got something in the... Kevin Winters picked something up.
Says something to the crowd about throwing stuff out there.
Yeah, real dangerous. Real dangerous. Comes Mike Guyton going to report back in. Looks like,
For Justin Thies, yeah.
Kevin Gorgel, crowd supervisor, heading over there.
I wouldn't want to mess with old Kevin.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think the kids will want to do that.
The crowd apart like the Red Seas if he heads up through those bleachers there.
Yep. Okay, Ted Terrell going to try it again. 2 shots. Looks like they're calling out a defense out there. If he makes this, they're going to go 10, which I think is their full court, 1-2-2. Once again, free throws by both teams. They can be right back in the thick of this.
Let me do it. That's the...
They can be right back in the thick of it, and East Moline could even have a bigger lead. They can make the throws.
Anything onto the floor.
Terrell's second one, got it. 29-23, 6-point lead. Man-to-man, full court pressure. Now they're full straight man-to-man by the Maroons right now. Brooks with the ball. Winters on him. He penetrates. 35 feet from the basket. Stolen by Malcolm. Back to Winters.
Boy, good hustle back by the Panthers there.
Anders got it. 4-point ball game. Almost stolen by Winters.
4-point game. 29-25.
The pressure coming up. Here it is. Harris with the ball. Harris to Guyton. Guyton 35 feet out. Killam down in the post. Back to Guyton. Guyton for a 3. No good. And out of bounds by Harris. Maroon ball. 29-25. Panther lead with 1:30 to go in the third quarter.
Here comes Nick Ramos and Mark Polite going to come back into the game for the Panthers. Killam and Damon Harris will sit down. Well, we got us a ball game here, Bob.
No, it's going to be a good one, as you knew it would. There's Kevin Winters down the right side. Ramos on him. The penetration. DeVilder in the right corner, trying to set him up for a three. Malcolm. Penetration by Winters. Pulls up. Got it! Another again by Winters.
Big bucket.
2-point game.
Panthers
Malcolm
got
on
an answer
Ramos.
right now.
Up. Call a block on Malcolm.
Well, that's a foul, but they've been doing that the whole game, and all of a sudden it's.
That's what I said. You just hate, you know, as a coach. I'm sure both coaches, you call a game one way, and you should stay like it from start to finish.
Yeah.
Consistency is all you ever ask for, whether it's good or bad. Be consistent.
And you're going to, as a coach, you're going to tell your kid to adjust to the way the
right.
pitchers
They're
are
letting you
calling
play.
them.
Go play. You can't play. I mean, you can't lean on.
And the kids have done that, and all of a sudden the fouls are starting to get called.
Right. Okay, Brewster, right wing. Penetrates. Ramos. Polite. Guyton got it.
Nicely done.
That got him back.
Done by the Panthers.
Nice shot. Kevin Winters with the ball.
40 seconds now.
Kill him on him. Trying to pick up the charge, and they call the block.
Kai Killam picks up his second.
It looks like we'll shoot a lot of free throws this fourth quarter.
Yeah, one more. The Maroons will be in the bonus. Maroons only have 4 team fouls, so they got a ways to go before they put the Panthers in there.
Okay, Andy Malcolm with the ball out front. Penetrating. Brewster on him. Winters penetrating again. Pulls up with a jumper. No good. Malcolm gets it. Gets stripped. 4-0. Brewster, the sophomore, lays it up. Gets it. 4-0. Nice shot by the sophomores.
Well, good defense by the Panthers. Created that one. Seconds here. Plenty of time for the Maroons to come down and get a good shot.
They get ball fell in the spit can behind the post there, and they got to clean the ball off before we continue.
Comes Sean Taylor going to come in.
Sean Taylor in for Polite. Good move here. 10 seconds left. Don't let him pick up a silly foul.
He's got 3 fouls, so don't need to pick
Don't let him pick up the fourth one with 10 seconds left. Malcolm with the ball. Gonna have to hurry. Penetrates into the middle. 6 seconds. Winters with the ball. 4 seconds. He pulls up. Oh, he got hit hard. Nothing called.
Well, very interesting.
Very interesting.
Well, they got 4/10 of a second to get something
almost
done
impossible to get a shot off here. It's going to have to almost be like a tip play.
They're going to have to throw it up and lob it in the lane or something, don't you, Coach?
DeVilder, quick! Oh!
Boy, from up here, that looked good.
Boy, I thought he had it. Boy, he got that off so quick. Looked like his dad shooting out there.
Of course, Bob's alluding to his dad, Jack DeVilder, great Maroon star here back in the mid to late 60s, and went on to play at Iowa State, all Big 8 performer.
And as we start the fourth quarter, we got ourselves a heck of a ball game. Maroons had it down to 2, 27-29, and a real 4-0 sprint here at the end of the quarter gives the Panthers a 33-27 fourth quarter lead.
Maroons outscored the Panthers 15-11 that quarter. So
in the 50-50 drawing, check their numbers again. No one has claimed the prize. The number was 870-7916. That is 870-7916. With the score 33-27 at the end of 3 quarters of play. During the third quarter of play, Moline outscored UT 15-11.
Well, here we go, fourth quarter. It's going to come right down to the wire, Bob. I don't care what the score is right now. It's going to come down to the wire. It's going to come down to free throws, I got a feeling.
Well, the way they're calling it, 1 minute they're calling it tight, next minute they're letting them bang. So we'll have to see what they're going to do in the fourth quarter. And as physical as it's getting, I can't believe they're not going to now try to tighten it up. Polite will take the ball out of bounds, gets it over to Brewster.
Yeah, like you said earlier,
now they're Maroons are straight man-to-man. Straight man-to-man. Great job by Brewster. Polite. A year from now, he'll take that all the way. Into Killam. Killam powering it up. Block.
Gets fouled. It's either, I think it might be DeVilder.
Really, yeah,
from
looks
behind.
like it's on Nick DeVilder.
Looked like he was looking at DeVilder. Yeah, that'll go on DeVilder. That'll be his first.
Personal foul number 1 for Nick DeVilder.
Killam's going to go to the line for a pair. Killam's getting a lot more looks at the basket than he usually does here, Bob.
Yeah, and he's got to. If he's going to have that ball down there that close to the basket, he's got to be a force with it. His first free throw's up. Got it. That's 2 of 3 for Kai Killam. Second one. Give him an 8-point lead if he makes it. And he does.
Got that
35-27. Malcolm bringing the ball up the floor. DeVilder's got Ramos on him. We got a hold. And that'll put DeVilder on the line.
Playing a little too tough a defense there on Nick DeVilder.
Well, Nick's trying to do a smart thing. He's got Nick almost 6'5". He's got Ramos at 5'10" on, trying to post him up. And
Shooting a bonus for the remainder of the game.
Well, we got 7 minutes and 34 seconds left, and the Maroons are in the bonus.
And they've got to do that. You know, they've got to try to put the ball inside because they're going to get fouled. They're going to stop the clock and keep possession, and that's what they want to do.
Yep.
DeVilder, good free throw shooter. First one up. Got it. Seven-point game. Get it to 6 here, and another free throw by DeVilder. He got that one. And now they're in their 1-2-2 3/4 court trap. Yep, 1-2-2. Extended it. Panthers don't have any problem with it. Brewster with the ball. They're going to keep it on. Middle's open. Polite going to pull up. No good. Rebound DeVilder. A good defensive switch that time by Coach Dexter. Into Winters. Now you got DeVilder down low. Got a mismatch. They got to go to him. He pulls up. You got to get DeVilder down on the block because he's going to get fouled. Nice pull up. Nice pass. Oh, hit Terrell right in the face.
I think Mark Polite might got a little flick on that. Deflected a little bit. Good pass, though.
Maroons full man-to-man now. Kai Killam on the left wing. Polite for 3. No good. Great rebound by Ted Terrell.
Ted Terrell, nice rebound. Here comes Winter. He's tough on the dribble.
Malcolm. No good.
Wild scramble.
Great job by Kevin Winters. Saving that ball. That's a 4-point game. 35-31. Ramos, right side. Now to Brewster. Back to Ramos. Back to Brewster. Left side. Penetrates on Malcolm. Now comes back, looking for help. Kai Killam on the left wing. Guyton posting up with Terrell on him. Oh. And they're still not in the bonus. They'll be in the bonus after this one. Reach in by Andy Malcolm.
That's his second. 16 fouls for the Maroons now. Next one puts them in the bonus.
Polite will take it out of bounds here.
Big possession for the Panthers here. Maroons been slowly eating away at that lead.
There it is. Brewster pulls it up. Now drags it out. Winters on him. Skip past to Guyton. Guyton for 3. In and out. Rebound again by Terrell.
That was down and out. Malcolm
3-pointer by Malcolm.
Oh.
No good.
Boy, an exciting game. Low scoring, but
35-30. The other, it's just like the other two. It's 44-42 in overtime and 46-42 at East Moline. Good shot by Killam.
Turnaround jumper. Big bucket for the Panthers.
Malcolm bringing it up. Panthers trying to bear down. On the outside, DeVilder holds it above his head, looking for someone to pass to. Anders, free throw line, his jumper, got it.
Nice
shot by Pete Anders.
Pete Anders stepping up here this fourth quarter.
Here we go. They're taking their time bringing it up. Man-to-man press. Brewster. No one guarding Brewster. Malcolm picks him up now. Penetrates. Guyton. Nice help by Winters.
Good reaction. Well, we got subs coming in. T.S. coming for Guyton. Damon Harris for Jacob Brewster, and Travis Wilson reports back in. Got
Travis Wilson in for
of,
Malcolm.
Andy Malcolm there, Coach.
Yeah. Good job. Good effort by Malcolm. 37-33, 4-point Panther lead. 4:56 left. Thieves. Great tip in again
Thieves
by
down low,
Polite.
put back by Mark Polite.
6-point Panther lead.
Kill him
Winner's
on
bringing
winners
it down.
now.
Killam's on winner. Ted Terrell. DeVilder posting up. They won't get it to him. They got to get into DeVilder. He's got a guard on him. Nice shot again by Pete Anders. 39-35 Panther lead.
Pete Anders is feeling it.
Yeah.
That's 3 hoops. 3 shots, 3
Justin
buckets
Thies.
for him.
Ramos calling it out. There's Polite out in the corner. Thies, not a threat out there, but he will when he does that. He missed it. Can he get it? Great job by Polite.
Whoa,
And
what a scramble.
Here we go, a lot of contact out there,
quickly
boy.
the other way.
Kill him. To Harris, they got to travel.
He's going to walk.
Got to travel. 3:52 left. A
Coach Olsen's up off the bench,
39-32.
slow it down. Take it easy. Relax.
And they're going to give, he
Got a
sees his
timeout
guys are a
coming.
little tired. Give them a little breather here. They get the possession. Good timeout by Coach Dexter.
Well, we go from slow it down to run up and down the floor like crazy, and balls loose and bodies flying.
Like I said, this is what's the way the Panthers want the game, and great job by both ends of hustling. I mean, it's
Boy, the kids,
they know
yeah.
the season's going to end for one of these teams here, and boy, neither one of them want it to end.
Yeah, I'm
These
impressed
games-
with the both teams playing real hard.
Real hard. Well, after tonight there'll be 64 teams left in the AA, and a lot of teams be packing it up. We should say that the winner of this ball game will play Tuesday night against the winner of the Rock Island Rochelle game, and on Wednesday night the winner of the Ottawa Sycamore with the 2 Croatians, the 7-footer, which is going, I think, to Syracuse. And
Was that right?
yeah, Syracuse, and the other, I don't know where the other one's going, Division I also. They have 2 Croatians. And then we've got Sterling Geneseo winner against the Ottawa Sycamore winner on Wednesday night. Of course, the winner of that will be in the Sweet 16, which will be played next Friday night at Rocky Fieldhouse.
Yeah,
Winners
here we go.
now.
3
Kill
minutes,
'em all
50
over him.
seconds.
Both teams in the bonus now. Picks it up. Look for someone. Tough pass. These
Tried to
There's a
force
man
that one
out
in
there.
a little too much, Coach.
Well, you know they're not going to take it away from Thies when he gets it. He played with you, and you know when he has a hold of it, he's got it. Polite, Ramos, into Thies. Now look at the pass out there. Not going to do anything stupid at this stage. They've got a 4-point lead. They're going to look for a good shot here.
Well, Coach, in this stage of the season, too, everybody's a veteran. I don't care what grade you are. Everybody's a veteran.
There's Thies. Tried to pass down low to kill him. Kicked away by Ted Terrell.
Got a kick. Both coaches calling something out. Coach Dexter wants a 4, and Coach Olsen says, let's run this play.
They're going right back in. Oh, nice job by Terrell. Tipping away from Polite. Harris. There it is to kill him. Kill him on the left wing. Here we go. What's he going to do with it? Oh, stolen. Oh, we got a foul on Ramos. Good foul, though. Good foul. Excellent foul.
That
He knew he
probably was
couldn't
a
get
good
it.
foul because
That would have been
Wilson was running away with that.
Well, that would have been a big-time dunk. And
Get the crowd
fans would have
fired
went
up.
wild.
You're
So it was an
darn right.
excellent foul. Make the freshman earn it. His first regional game.
Personal foul number 3 for Nate Ramos.
Championship game, that is. So here's the big one for the freshman.
Well,
2:56 on the clock, and it's 39-35. Set, free throw up. Got it. Boy,
Pretty cool customer.
he's only going to get better. That's unbelievable.
There's the scary part, huh?
Yeah, and boy, a lot of these kids are going to be back next year. Anders will be back, and Terrell, DeVilder, Wilson, Malcolm, Spranger, Schonberg. A lot of players back for the Maroons next year. Second one also good. 2-point game with 2:56 to go. Ramos clears it out. Winner's on him, forcing him to the left. Polite, top of the key. Harris, three-pointer. No good. Big rebound by Pete Anders. Winters comes and gets it.
The Maroons to tie or take the lead.
The crowd will go wild here if they tie it. Three-pointer, they can take the lead. Pass, Winters, pulls up. Anders, Travis Wilson.
Oh, good job of not traveling.
Oh, and then they call it. Whoa. Almost out of desperation, he threw it up, and Harris fouled him.
Damon Harris. Well, that'll put Wilson on the line, shooting a pair. He could tie it up right here.
2:21 left, 39-37, Panther lead.
Sean Taylor off the bench, coming in for Damon Harris. Just picked up his third personal. And a timeout to the Panthers.
Trying to get some things settled down here. Let the freshmen think about it.
Get him regrouped for the last 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Well, I said it before, Bob, though, what a great game. It's exciting.
Well, it's that time of year, and they're all excited, and everybody, everyone pulls out all stops.
You know, I think maybe I'm feeding off the crowd a little bit. Both ends are excited now. For a while there, it was kind of quiet in here, but everybody's up screaming.
Well, the complexion of the game made it so. You know, it was a very slow-paced game, and we said the Maroons, we mentioned at halftime, if they were going to get back in, they had to get the tempo up, and they've done that.
Yeah, done a good job of getting the tempo up, and they've got the Panthers flustered several times. Some unforced errors, and the Maroons have created some turnovers. But it's been back and forth. And the Maroons have picked it up a little bit on the boards this half, too.
Right. Yeah, I can only think of the one offensive rebound by Polite in the third period. It was about the only thing that, or I guess it was early in this quarter, the fourth quarter, that Polite got, and that's about the only offensive rebound where they had probably 3 to 5 in that first half.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the freshman, Travis Wilson on the line with 2 shots. Makes them both. We're tied here with 2:21. Let's see what happens. And there's nothing to worry about. You know, they're critical. You'd like to have a tie here, but there's still 2:21 left. There's a ton of time. A lot of game left. Wilson's second one is set. It's up. He got it. 1-point lead for the Panthers. And they'll stay in their man-to-man. And I tell you another thing that sparked them since the Maroons have gone man-to-man out of the zone. They seem to have picked it up defensively, getting more into the game instead of sitting back there watching the Panthers play.
Right. Well, that's helped them dictate the pace a little bit,
Taylor,
too.
Justin Thies, not a threat out there. There's Kai Killam. Thies in the post, gonna pin, travel. I bet you bet. Took a shuffle step. Good call by the official.
Yeah, you can give them one fake, but you can't give them 2 because they're going to get you every time. Plus, he was concerned about keeping Terrell off of him with his body.
Nick DeVilder with the ball. Winters now. Winters wants the ball in his hand. There's DeVilder. Wasn't quite set for the 3. I'm sure he'd have taken it.
DeVilder alone at that line. I know that.
DeVilder with the ball.
Ramos on DeVilder. Now Killam switches off on him.
Now they're going to switch back. Travis Wilson with it now. Going to penetrate. Thies is chasing him. Over to Anders. Pete back there. Timeout by Maroons. 1:23 left. 39-38. What a finish we got coming up here, Jim.
Boy, oh boy. Well, what are we going to do? What's Coach Dexter going to tell them now?
Well, I think he'll...
You know, they spread their offense. They looked like they were looking to penetrate that time.
I think with a minute... I think with a minute 23 left, Frank wants at least another shot in case something... I think he'll come out, try to run a set play, maybe an alley-oop to a guard or something here. Maybe he can get an alley-oop for DeVilder out
They got the mismatch with Ramos and DeVilder.
There's a lot of things he can do. So I think he'll come down and try to score, and if they don't, go down and play good defense, tell them within 20 seconds we want to foul, and we can come back and go for the tie if we have to.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'll do something right away. If they get the lead, wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him go into a zone.
Trying to look over his shoulder here and see what he's drawing down there, but I can't see.
Yeah, you get quite a view here, yeah.
Yeah. Looking right down in both teams' huddles here. Both coaches drawing furiously, and players are pretty intense down there. Well, the Maroons are going to have the ball.
I look for an alley-oop or some kind of type of special right here now from the Maroons.
Well, we've seen them execute that several times this year, and they haven't, and not lately. So Panthers got to be ready.
Okay, Winters has the ball. Let's see what they're going to run here now. Isolating on one side. Comes over, double screen for DeVilder. Coming off
Trying
the
to get
side.
DeVilder loose for a three.
Almost a moving screen by Anders.
Yeah, it was.
Back to Winters. Reset. Minute 5 left. Going to reset and run the whole thing again. Boy, I can't believe they're not taking over and isolating with DeVilder down there.
Travis Wilson.
There it is. Terrell. Anders. Been hot all night from there. It is again.
Got it.
48 seconds left. Anders gives them the lead.
That's the first Maroon lead of the night, Bob, right there. With 45 seconds remaining in the game.
And the Maroons are staying with the man. Here's Ramos, top of the key.
Loves it.
Calling play one. Over to Sean Taylor. Sean Taylor on the outside. Top of the key. Polite. Ramos. Kill him. Taking the ball. Block. Save to DeVilder. Here are the Maroons, and he'll pull it out. And then he's fouled. Killam fouls him into it. 17 seconds left.
Panthers have.
And the Maroon fans are livid.
That's
big block. Got one of the best free throw shooters in the area in the line for them.
Who got that block, Bob?
Looked like it was Anders coming across for the help.
Well, DeVilder's going to go to the line to the big 1-and-1 now.
Yeah. He's putting in three-point shooting. He's putting Harrison Guyton in for the three-point shot here because with 17 seconds, if DeVilder makes them both, they'll have to have the three.
Got to have a three just to tie.
So he's got all the three-point shooters in there now. In fact, he's even putting Brewster in.
Jacob Brewster in.
Perimeter shooter he can put in there in the ball game. He's in for Sean Taylor and a timeout.
Timeout.
UT. Well, Nick DeVilder's 4 for 4 on the night from the line. And it looks like he's got a chance to at least guarantee a tie if anything happens here.
Yeah, I was going to say, and that's the guy you want to have on the line right now, Coach. One of your best pure shooters.
And he really showed, for a sophomore, showed a lot of intelligence. He could have, in the first quarter, he'd have taken that in and challenged it. He knew the time of the clock. He knew the possession.
He knew they had enough points.
Yeah.
Make them foul me. Make them foul me. And he did just that.
He did a very intelligent move there by Nick DeVilder.
Well, as you said, Panthers put all their three-point shooters in there.
Yeah, well, they've got plenty of time, and it's not anything they have to come down and just fire. And I'm sure what they're saying, they'll have 4 guys in the perimeter. They're going to have Ramos penetrate and kick to the open man. They're going to get one shot at it, and it's got to be a good one. DeVilder with a 1-and-1. The first one is so critical. He makes the first one, they've got it. A lot of things can happen. They only need a 2 if he makes the first one. He makes them both, then
the pressure's really on. Yeah, pressure's really on.
They need a 3. DeVilder with a 1-and-1. Sets, shoots. Out! He missed it. Now they only need 1.
Moline still has the lead.
There's Ramos.
Coach
Wants a timeout. 9.5 seconds left.
9.5 seconds. Well, now that changes things.
Now that changes a lot of things.
Now the Panthers will try to set some kind of a play and get somebody a real good look at the basket, and they got plenty of time to do that, I'm sure.
Well, my money, it's going to be either Polite or Harris, or maybe they'll even let Ramos drive and get fouled.
That would be a
That's an automatic. You only needs 1 out of 2, and the way he shoots free throws, that's probably a pretty good bet.
Now, and if that's the case, then those big guys for the Maroons become a factor under the basket, and the officials become a factor. Are they going to call a foul or not?
Well, this might be.
We've seen some pretty good blocks tonight. A few fouls called, but maybe not as many as what we think should be called up here.
This might be a real good time for the Maroons to go back into their zone. They've been playing man-to-man. He's probably setting up a man-to-man play. It'd be a real good time for them to change up their defense. They're coming out thinking they're going to run a certain option out of this and take that away from them. So we'll see what happens. Also, the Panthers, you know, a lot of things. I'd put Polite down the block, clear it out with Ramos and him. Ramos has a shot, or into Polite for the layup. One of the two.
Well, a lot of coaching going on.
Yeah.
Well, here we go, 9.5 seconds. Let's just sit back and see what happens.
The defensively, the Maroons are staying with the man. I'd almost tried to zone here in this case and matched up. There it is, Guyton. There's Polite. We called it. He missed it. He missed the layup. Oh, and Guyton just threw.
Did he throw him down or he fall down?
Yeah, they called the foul.
I was looking away.
Yeah.
Foul's on Mike Guyton.
Yeah.
Number 3 for Mike Guyton.
Well, they got it down in low to Polite at point.
Boy, you couldn't ask for a better shot. You know, he could have taken one more dribble and laid it in. He really rushed himself. He had a ton of time.
I think he gave himself a kind of a bad angle. Looked like he was almost behind the bank board. Well, big free
now
throws
this is big. Now they have to have the 3. Or it's going to 2.4 seconds left. It's a 40-39 Maroon lead. Travis Wilson free throw up. No good. 3/4 court shot. Oh, almost by Harris. And the Maroons are the 1995 regional champs. A mass celebration on the floor.
Boy, look at the fans streaming out on the floor. Are they happy here at the Wharton Fieldhouse?
What a great job by Frank Dexter. In his first year as head coach of the Maroons, takes them to the regional championship.
Well, Coach, they've been the comeback kids all year. We saw them come from way back. We had them at the shootout over to Mark in December, and they came from way down and outscored Bettendorf 32-10 in that second half of that ball game. So we've seen them come from behind many times, and my hat's off to the Maroons. Their perseverance paid off tonight. They played a good, smart ball game. They stuck with the game plan. It didn't panic. They were down 10 at one time, 11 at one time. Fought their way back in there.
Yep, great job by the Maroons. And as we said, he was able to get the tempo up in the second half, and that really dictated the outcome of the ball game. Great job by the Maroons. Great job.
A lot of happy fans.
They're starting to clear the floor and get the kids off, so the team can have their moment here as they accept the regional plaque.
Here.
We are ready to award the championship plaque for the regional, if we can clear the floor.
You know, this is just almost like the ball game over at East Moline about a month ago when East Moline had that 6-point lead with about 2:30 to go, and all of a sudden you looked and East Moline was ahead and had the game won. Or Moline did, yeah. East Moline had the lead.
That game was a real game of momentum. It swung back and forth a couple times.
Right.
Maroons had it at the end, much like tonight. They closed it out very well.
We can clear the floor. We are ready to present the plaque.
As you'll see here, the Maroons get their regional plaque on the first year.
Athletic director out there.
Frank Dexter.
Athletic director Mike Owens has the plaque at midcourt.
And now they'll get to see probably the Rock on Rocks.
Of the Illinois High School Athletic Association, Mike Owens, Moline High School Athletic Director, will present the regional championship plaque at this time to Coach Frank Dexter and representatives of your Moline Maroons. Congratulations, Maroons!
Well, the highlight zone is out there, and I'm sure these kids will have some fun watching them tonight on TV.
Yeah. And I'm doing some quick math here, Coach.
We also have ticket information.
Great job by the Maroons tonight.
For the sectional game to be played at Rock Island against Rock Island will go on sale at 9 a.m. Saturday morning right here at Wharton Fieldhouse. They will also be sold all day Tuesday at Moline High School Athletic Office. And the word is in that the Rock Island Rocks did win. So the Maroons will take on the Rocks once again Tuesday night at Rock Island Fieldhouse.
Tough chore for the Maroons, but hey, I tell you what, tonight's the night to sit back and savor the win.
I was going to say, you've got the plaque. They can't take that away from you. Congratulations to those Maroons.
And I think these Maroons are going to be back with all that youth they've got. I think they're going to be back.
They're going to be a team to be reckoned with for the next couple of years.
Oh, you bet they are.
Definitely. Well, let me give you, I got some scoring totals here. Panthers led by Mark Polite with 13 points. Mike Guyton with 4. Sean Taylor with 2. Nick Ramos 4 points. Justin Tees 6 points. Kai Killam with 5 points. And Jacob Brusher with 5. For the Maroons, led by Pete Anders, 10 points, 8 points in that fourth quarter.
Oh, he was a ton.
Carried him.
He hit that big jumper from the free throw line. He fell it, and it looked like he might have even forced that game-winning shot, but boy, he just nailed it.
Travis Wilson with 9 points. Kevin Winters chipped in 9. Ted Terrell with 5 points. Nick DeVilla with 4 free throws for 4 points. And Andy Malcolm hit a tray for 3 points. So the Maroons pull out a thriller here at Wharton Fieldhouse, 40-39. They're the 1995 regional champs. Well, Bob, let's wrap this thing up here.
Yeah, the game sort of went just as we talked in the pregame with the great defense, a slow tempo, and it was slow the first half, but just fast enough in the second for the Maroons to get on track. And I got to give Frank Dexter credit. Once he went into that man-to-man, it seemed like the kids just started running, playing harder, getting into the flow, and things just went real well for them when they switched from that zone to a man-to-man. And it was a great effort by the Maroons in the second half. And hats off to a very fine year. We were remiss, we talked about the job Scott Olson did this year with a very inexperienced group outside of Polite being back with a lot of time. He really had a very inexperienced group. He taught them to play defense the way he wanted it played. And they had a very, very successful season, a great run, and hats off to Scott Olson, the job he and his staff did this year with the East Moline Panthers.
Yes, I echo your sentiments, Bob. He's done a great job over there, and he's got the kids believing in themselves and in the system, and that's all any coach can ask. You get the Panthers play hard every time out, and win or lose, they got nothing to be ashamed of. They've had a pretty fine year. Well, let's wrap this thing up here, and I don't know if we're going to run down and see if we can catch Coach Dexter, but if not, this is Jim Smith along with Bob DeDonker, and we're here at Wharton Fieldhouse, and we're going to wrap it up for one more time for Family Ties Productions. We'll see you next time.
Okay, thanks a lot.
For Wharton Fieldhouse with regional champ Moline Maroon head basketball coach Frank Dexter. Coach, another comeback. Talk about your kids.
Well, this team has got quite a character. I mean, all year long they just have refused to be beaten in a lot of games, and we've been down before, and it wasn't like, you know, at halftime we go in there, we didn't yell and scream. I said, well, we've been here before. We didn't score much, we didn't shoot well, we didn't really cut and execute like we need to, but you know, you're still in the ball game. You're only 10 down. You've been here before, so second half, you know, you got to rebound better, you got to play better, or your season's over.
That's what I was going to say. Did you talk about getting on those boards a little harder the second half?
Well, we had four defensive rebounds at half. You know, I got to give Scott a lot of credit. He's had his kids playing really tremendous basketball down the stretch, and we've watched them play. They're spotting up better, shooting the ball. They're slashing and cutting to the basket, rebounding better. Boy, that first half they just really took it to us. We've really had some difficulty keeping people off the boards that are quick like they are, and we just didn't do a good job. But the second half, our kids picked up the tempo on the boards. We're a little more aggressive.
You know, I think maybe the beginning of the turnaround anyway was in the third quarter when you jumped into your man-to-man. The tempo picked up a little bit. I mean, you were trying to force the tempo a little bit anyway, but the Panthers were real deliberate tonight. That forced them to play a little more up-tempo with you putting the man-to-man pressure. You extended it out there, and that got it started for you guys.
Well, we started the ball game wanting to slow them down because, boy, they've been really up-tempo, and we're not going to outscore any team in that kind of a ball game, and I was a little worried about how well they've been shooting and running the floor. So what we wanted to do is to slow them down and get them into a half-court game initially. And we got them taking the shots that we wanted. It's just unfortunately for us, well, not so much that. They were missing their first shot a lot, but we couldn't get a rebound. I mean, to their credit, because we knew that was going to be a strength of theirs, and we knew we had to do that going into the ball game, and we just didn't do it. You're right, though. We did we had to finally go man-to-man a little bit because, well, we had to pick them up. They had some people out of the ball game, like Ramos went out. Polite was out. We really had to get in and get in their face. We got a turnover. And when you play man-to-man, a lot of times that'll help your offense get you moving, and that did help us. We were a little more aggressive on defense, getting out, getting the ball. But, the kids cut it to 2, 29-27, and we just, all of a sudden, we let them back off the hook. We got a rebound and got stripped, and they go 4 down. And then we're 6 down, and, then we had to regroup again. But I thought that the kids, Kevin Winters, kept us in the ball game with some tremendous moves. Pete Anders stepped up.
Had a nice fourth quarter for you.
He really did. He stuck the ball in the basket. He was finally coming and spotting up where we had said if you set that pick and that guy switches, you got to roll back to the ball. And I thought he got the ball nicely and stuck the ball in the basket. Andy Malcolm gave us some great moments in there, guard
Travis
play.
Wilson in foul trouble.
With Travis in foul. But to Travis's credit, he came back in the ball game, stepped up, got a nice steal, big free throw, and
big save
down here. And it was just it was a good team effort. Ted Terrell started getting on the glass for us. Nick DeVilder did not. He was very, very aggressive in the second half, which is probably as aggressive as he's been.
Coach, you've mentioned a whole lot of kids' names here, and that's probably the key tonight and probably all season. The number of kids you've got playing good basketball for you. Different players step up at different times, but that's a credit to the system and the kids believe in what they're doing, I think.
Well, we've been trying all year long. We've been trying to sell what we're doing, and I think the kids caught on, and it's kind of mushroomed from there. Our fans have been very, very supportive of this group of kids because they know artistically we're not great sometimes, but we do play hard. We do come to play most every night.
That'll make up for a lot of things.
You betcha. And we overcame some obstacles tonight with hustle. This is a great moment for Moline, the city of Moline, the school of Moline, and this group of kids in basketball. It's something they'll go down in the history of basketball at Moline as a team that won a regional and broke a 12-year jinx.
Well, Coach, you got that plaque. They can't take it away from you. The 95 regional champs. Our congrats to you. Good luck next week. Keep winning them.
Well, I never would have thought that two teams that are so equally matched as us, and we're a little bit different as far as our styles, but we're equally matched as far as the intensity and everything else that goes on. I never thought one team could win 3, and it was amazing. Last year they beat us 3 times, but I think the difference in the teams was far greater. I don't think there's a lot of difference between these two teams. We've been very, very fortunate. And a lot of times I say to our kids, you better be lucky than good, and usually the second shot will beat you, and we didn't allow the second shot to beat us. And that was the key to the game.
Yeah, that's good. Well, congrats, Frank.
Thank you.
Well-deserved victory.
Thank you very much.
Good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you for your support this year.
Appreciate it. We've enjoyed doing it. It's been fun doing it. Well, that'll wrap it up down here. Jim Smith for Family Ties Productions. We'll see you next time.
varsity shots that he took, along with getting 2 assists and knocking down 2 free throws. Not a bad beginning for a freshman. Danny Boyle. Ice-T's like, as you notice, he has a lot of behind the back between Next player is a kid that I'm extremely proud of. I'm proud of him because he hung with me this year. Last year, Matt didn't know whether he wanted to play or not. Block practice was an optional thing, and he made a commitment this year that he was going to be in school every day, he was going to be in practice every day, and it's really unfortunate he missed his junior year because he contributed greatly, but he probably could have been the starter. He has a lot of physical ability, and besides that, I don't think I've ever met a young man that's any nicer than he is. He's just a pleasant young man to be around, and I don't know of anybody that dislikes Matt Grimm. Matt. Our next player, I was really happy in the third place game to see him end up his season on a success note. Pat Watson is probably the best shooter that we have on the team. We always ask him to go into rather difficult situations. Difficult situations are when we need somebody to knock down the perimeter shot. He's the man that we have to go to. That's not an easy job to do when you're in and out of the game, when you come in cold off the bench. But as you saw there at the end of the game, he knocked down two big ones to give us a chance. And Pat has gone through some tough times. He wanted to be a starter. We wanted him to be a starter. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. He's a part-time starter, but he's a quality kid. And I think the world of it, and he's going to be a very successful young man in life. Pat Watson.
It's been a very unbelievable season. A lot of memories. First of all, I'd like to thank my teammates. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. Secondly, I would like to thank all the fans for their support, especially my parents. I'd like to wish Coach Schulte and the rest of our coaches success in the future with all basketball and with all the athletic departments at home. Thank you.
January 21st was a very difficult day for all the basketball. January 21st was the day that Brian Moran went down with a broken ankle. We won the ball game, basically because of the defensive job that he did in that game. But for the 6 games that he was out with his ankle and cast, we were nowhere near the ball club that we were before or when we came after. And the reason for that is he was the heart and soul, blood and guts of our team. And, those kind of people are irreplaceable. And his kind of character, his kind of heart, and his positive attitude under adversity is something that somewhere in this program we're going to have to find in the future. And I think we can replace some of the athleticism we had, but finding somebody with that kind of spirit, that's going to be a difficult job. They don't come along every day. Brian Moran.
First of all, I'd like to be another coaching staff in the business that I've ever traded. You know, he coached me from Larry Schulte, Jeff, Tim, to Coach Manson, Jones, taking money cards, rich guys. And for the teammates, thanks for all the memories. Never gonna forget you. But there's one group of guys that I want to single out, and that's the seniors. We went through 4 years together. And although the season's over, man, the memories will live forever. And there's one man that I know that we haven't forgotten and dedicated our season to that I want to make a tribute to. And that's Mr. Mike Manning. We love you, and we're going to be with us every step of the way this year.
Ryan said about this year's senior class. Our current juniors, sophomores, and freshmen, are going to be a awfully tough act to follow. You're talking about a championship football team, you're talking about a basketball team that finished fourth in the state, you're talking about a girls basketball team that won regional, you're talking about cross-country teams that won sectional, boys and girls. I can go on and on, and before long, we're going to have state baseball and a fourth state softball championship. It's quite the senior group. Okay, next, I'd like to have the man that got a lot of publicity in Champaign this week, and he got a lot of publicity down the Tournament Trail because, again, here's a kid that had to climb a mountain. He was in a situation where he had the type of injury that ends athletic careers. He rehabbed harder than any athlete that I've ever been around. He from Rock Valley Therapy told me that. Never had an athlete work so hard to get himself back. And you talk about a kid that has had some just memorable moments his senior year, stumbling into the end zone, winning the Rock Island game in overtime in football, going into the state quarterfinal game, saving your best class, getting 26, and if you want to look up in the dictionary, clutch. This guy is Mr. Clutch. He's a guy that when the game's on the line, he loves to be there. He's confident in his own abilities, and again, it's not something coaches teach that comes from within. And I'm really proud of Ryan Kelly as part of our basketball program.
down as well, third graders in the first game of the sectional. And to just think that in 10 minutes my high school basketball career could be over was, you know, something I just couldn't believe. But my teammates and I, Moreno was trying to pick everybody up, you know, in that late run in the fourth quarter. I knew we were going to get it because we have a very much U.T.H.S, a very confident team. And that really stood out to me. And then coming into the Shelbyville game, quarterfinal game, they tied up at 64. I just missed like 5 second free throws. And go back to the timeout. 17 to go, and Coach Schulte, you know, gave us our the only thing with the chalkboard and work on plays. He just gave us a confidence booster. You know, he basically told us, you know, it doesn't matter, you're not doing this sport without victory. And you know, we're the guys that are doing it, each confident in us, and that really gave me confidence to go out there and play well too. And I just want to thank everybody for that help. So especially like my parents did. Thanks.
Those of you who weren't at the state tournament, I think you probably saw on TV, this young man was recognized as one of the top, not just athletes, but one of the top scholar athletes in the state. We elected captains last spring. This young man received every vote from every player on the team. So that kind of tells you what his teammates think of him. I'll have to admit, I had some reservations because he's a little bit reserved, and I wasn't sure whether he was going to be vocal enough to be a captain. But all my fears were put to rest because you don't have to be vocal if people respect your word, respect your integrity, and I don't think I've been around a young man who has more integrity than Sean Keegan, one of our coaches. On schedule. Okay, the last player that we'd like to introduce probably needs no introduction. He's had the kind of senior year that athletes just dream of. It didn't happen by accident. This young man was about as focused a basketball player as I've ever been around. Now, basketball was probably more than just a sport, a game to him. private school feeling out there. I don't want to bring anything that sounds negative to this final concluding thing, but you know, we have to overcome a lot at Alton High School. We're the smallest school in our league. We don't get a great deal of respect, but I think, you know, once you get out on the field and report with us, I think we earned that respect. And if there's anything I would like to see in the future is, you know, people that are associated with this school become closer and closer. And, you know, whether we